Y'all not woke yet? Ain't nobody up with me? I know what it'll take. Hold on. I know what y'all want. That's fine. I'll give it to you again. I know exactly what you're looking for. Here y'all go. That's all y'all had to do was ask me to play it again. Now I need y'all to wake up in the chat. I need to see some dancing. Tamika, girl. Tamika E. Best friend. I wrote and produced this song. Like, did you hear me? I wrote the lyrics and produced this song, y'all. Girl, yes, you're safe in here. I'm on one. It's a great day. So y'all need to dance? Let's get up. I need y'all to wake up for this. Give me room to breathe. I need some time to heal my heart, to clear my mind. Gonna love myself, yeah, I believe in the power of me. Just give me room to breathe. Come on, Northside, y'all still asleep. Let me see y'all dancing. You're like, your girl wrote and produced this song. I need some. I need a little dancing. Thank you, Jelly. So I'm taking time just for me. Gonna find my peace, let my soul be free. Thank you, Empress. In the quiet moments, that's where I find a little room to breathe, leave it all behind. Give me room to breathe, I need some time to heal my heart, to clear my mind. You right, Jelly. Jelly said black women can do all things. Get it, big dog. Just give me room to breathe. Every breath I take, I feel more alive. In this sacred space, I can thrive. No more doubts, no more fears. I'm stronger now. After all these years, give me room to breathe. I need some time to heal my heart, to clear my mind. Gotta love myself, yeah, I believe in the power of me. Just give me room to breathe. So I'll keep on loving, keep on fighting. In this journey, I'm always rising. With every step, I feel more free. Come on, y'all. The power of me, I found my room to breathe. That's what y'all needed. Okay, so next time y'all just need that, like, just tell me. I got y'all. I'll play it again, no problem, okay? Now let's get started for real. Thank you. So you guys can find that song and the others on selfcareclub.org. You just go to the digital music download section. You guys can listen to the samples of all of the songs. There are 9 songs that I wrote and produced, and they are all up and available on the website now for download. So if you head over to selfcareclub.org, like I said, click on the music downloads, and voila. You could be bumping that all day. Get your affirmations on. I will go through and play some more later after our session so you guys can hear little samples, but you don't have to wait. You can just go over to the website now and listen. You can just go over there and download it, right? You know, leave a comment, tell me what you think. I don't bite. I take feedback well. Great new day to all my self-care family and friends. Welcome to the Self-Care Club's Room to Breathe. For those of you who are new here, my name is Shantae, but I'm better known here on social media as Life Coach 614. And I am a Master Certified Self-Care and Boundaries Life Coach. Our mission at the Self-Care Club is to provide a safe space for individuals to embrace their healing journeys. We aim to empower our members to turn their struggles into strength through motivational content, community support, and personalized coaching. Our goal is to inspire a culture of self-care and well-being, guiding our community towards a healthier and more balanced life. So, whether you are tuning in on the radio or you've joined us via our live stream, we are absolutely delighted to have you with us. And if you happen to catch this on the replay, be sure to drop a comment in the chat letting us know where you're from. Now, before we dive in, I want to just go ahead and cover some basics and set some boundaries for our space. With the support of our admins and moderators in the chat, we are maintaining a peaceful, safe space for sharing, caring, and embracing the individual paths to self-care. Your engagement in the conversation, tapping the screen, sharing the live helps us immensely. And remember, every gift and membership subscription directly supports the Self-Care Club LLC, creating a wave of positive change in the community. Your generosity truly drives our mission forward. If anyone is seeking any additional information about the Self-Care Club, or if you wish to book a personalized coaching session, I encourage you to visit selfcareclub.org for more details. Now, together, let's commit to making this community a beacon of positivity and support for everyone. If you are ready to embark on a new self-care adventure, go ahead and flood the chat with some green hearts for me. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the follow, Dream. I gave you a follow right back. Mrs. Success has entered the room. Come on now. Mel, Ruffman, Brooks, Mr. T, Percy, I see you. Up north, we got Almond Joy, Tamika, Empress, Big Dog, Veloso. Come on now. A. Sears, welcome in. So we are currently on a 45-day challenge. It's called a Revive in 45. And this transformation is 45 days spanning over July and August. It is about turning our struggles into strength and empowering us on our healing journey. We have packed each day with activities and practical tips to help boost our self-awareness and to arm us with the tools to tackle life's obstacles head on. The goal of this is for us to nurture a mindset that is not just resilient but downright unstoppable. And so by the end of this challenge, I want us to all emerge stronger and more capable, ready to take on whatever life throws our way. So are you guys ready to dive in? Thank you. Hey, Lady Blue, long time no see. Welcome back. So our quote of the day that I want you guys to put into the chat, our quote of the day is, your scars are someone else's survival guide. Your scars are someone else's survival guide. I'll say it one more time. Your scars are someone else's survival guide. We all carry scars, right? Each and every one of us carry scars, some visible, some hidden deep within. And these scars tell stories of pain, resilience, triumph. And so today I just want to share with you a perspective that can transform how you view your scars. Our scars are not just reminders of our struggles, right? They are a survival guide for other people. Our experiences that we go through in life, no matter how painful they are, can light somebody else's path. It can be the light for someone else. And so, the first thing that we must begin to do is embrace our scars, right? So I want you guys to put in the chat, embrace my scars. Because that's the first step for us, right? Is to embrace our scars. And so, in order to embrace our scars, we have to first and foremost acknowledge the pain. Right? We've got to first acknowledge these scars, this pain. Because denying their existence only deepens the wound. Right? Denying the existence of this hurt and this pain, these scars, drags out the healing process. It hinders the healing process, right? So we have to accept that these experiences are part of the journey, part of our journey. And so we start by acknowledging them by writing it down in a journal, talking to someone else, getting therapy, getting a life coach, right? Talking to a trusted friend or family member. We've got to start to talk about these things that we've buried inside, that we've hidden so deeply inside, that are now wounds that are festering over, and infection is setting in, and it's slowly but silently killing us, right? So we've got to begin to acknowledge it, and we've got to begin to talk about it. You know, acknowledgement is the first step towards healing. It allows you to confront and process your pain rather than letting it fester, rather than letting it boil over. So again, we have to begin acknowledging the pain, right? And so then secondly, we've got to start to share our story, right? If I want my test to become a testimony for others to hear and to help someone else, I've got to be willing to start to share my story, right? Now, I don't have to invade my own privacy, but I must be willing to be transparent. So I get to pick and choose the pieces that I'm not comfortable with sharing, right? I don't have to get up here and share every single detail of my experience. What I need to share is that I too have had this experience. And sharing your story can be incredibly empowering, right? And so I encourage people to start with smaller circles, right? Trusted family, friends, support groups, right? Some of you are in support communities that you have people that you know and that you can trust, but you don't even engage with them. You're not even talking to them. You have a support group, but you're still sitting there suffering in silence. Lola, welcome in, love. Right? So you want to make sure that, you know, you are tapping into the resources that are readily available to you, your family, your friends, your support groups. And these circles don't have to be huge. Okay, you don't have to be looking for a grandstand to speak on. You just need a couple listening ears. And that could be one person because they got 2 ears. Right? And so you want to make sure that you are, you know, speaking to people in a comfortable setting where you can just unapologetically be you, free of judgment. Right? So if you know that you've got a friend and he or she is super judgmental, maybe that's not the person that you want to open up to, because you don't want all of a sudden for you to share your story and then be shamed back in the closet. You don't want to be embarrassed and tossed back in the corner, right? We just got out of it. You can also use social media to broaden your reach, right? A lot of times people get on social media and they air their dirty laundry, right? They get on social media and they talk about other people, and that's not healthy. But maybe it's what that person needs, right? So when you're on social media, a lot of you have social media friends and social media family, right? People that you may not know directly, they may not be local in your hometown, but they've been supporting you. They've been there for you. For me, it's like my self-care club, right? I created my community. I didn't have it locally, and so I created my community. I said, this is what I want. This is what I need. Let me just go ahead and make it. Let me build my village, because I need a whole new village. Because this local village I got going on, they all right, right? But they know too much stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they come in with their own. I'm over it, right? So let me build me a new community. So I use social media to broaden my audience. And I just got on social media and began sharing what I wanted to share, being transparent, but still maintaining my privacy. And I was able to share experiences, things that I have gone through, things that I have witnessed. And then other people started coming to me and sharing their experiences, things that they have gone through, things that they have witnessed. And together we put our heads together and we said, hey, we can heal through this. We can help this. If we come together, we can help more people, right? So that's an example of using social media to broaden your audience. starts happening in these social circles. You know, we have different communities, support groups, things like that. So it doesn't have to be, you know, your old AA style support group where you got to go to the basement of the church and meet. Those are great. But if that's not what you need, if that's not what's working for you, then let's go ahead and start to use social media to benefit ourselves, to bless ourselves, right? Welcome in, Lakara. How you been, sis? So don't be afraid to share your story. Understand that when you share your experiences, you are creating a safe space for others to share theirs. And at that point, you are now fostering a community of understanding and support. So people show up for the self-care club, and then you guys take that and you make your own self-care clubs, right? You begin to create your own spaces and avenues. And then you come back over here and you fill your cup up again, and then y'all go out and be great and amazing in the world again, right? So that's how we continue to cultivate spaces and safe spaces and places for us to unapologetically be ourselves. So embracing our scars is the first tip, right? But then we have to transform those scars into strength. We've got to turn the pain into power, right? And so number 3 is find purpose in your pain. Find purpose in your pain. Reflect on what your scars have taught you, because we know that there's a lesson in everything. Remember yesterday we talked about you got on the bike. You didn't pull up quick enough when you were hitting the curb and you fell. You busted your knee, scraped up your elbow. We decided that shit hurt. Bleeding. It's throbbing, it's aching. I'm mad, I don't even want the bike no more, but I really enjoy bike riding, but that shit hurt, right? So I'm like, okay, what does this scar teach me? Because I really love riding my bike and I don't want to give it up. But what did I learn when I fell? Thank you, sweets. What did I learn when I fell off the bike? Oh, I learned that I need to pull up a little bit faster when I'm trying to jump that curb. Maybe I learned, don't do that again. Don't even try that. Just go to the crosswalk. Should have been on the sidewalk in the first place. Maybe I learned get off the bike, pick the bike up over the curb, and then get back on the bike again. So there's a lot of lessons that I could have learned in the process of falling off of that bike, right? So you want to reflect on what your scars have taught you. Have these scars taught you to be more resilient, to be more empathetic? Have they pushed me to be stronger? Use the lessons to drive you forward. That's how you turn the pain into the power, right? Use these lessons to drive you forward. Engaging in activities that align with your newfound strength, right? So when we go through things in life, one of the things that can help us heal and start to help us feel better is when we start to give back to others, right? Paying it forward. So we do activities such as volunteering, mentoring, advocacy, right? Finding purpose in your pain can help you to transform it from a source of suffering to a source of strength and inspiration. So again, look for the purpose in your pain. Why do I keep getting up every day hurting? Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. I got rest last night, but why do I feel so drained when I wake up in the morning? Spend some time processing your feelings, processing your emotions. Figure out, maybe I could tell this story to someone else. Maybe when I get online and I'm looking for content to talk about today, I can just talk about waking up feeling tired and exhausted, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Maybe Life Coach pulls through my live and tells me, hey, you're processing past trauma, love. You need to spend some time healing. You need to spend some time doing some shadow work, right? Maybe somebody else pulls up and they're like, oh my God, me too. I felt that. And all of a sudden I started going to therapy and I started processing my feelings. And then I started waking up feeling better, more refreshed, right? Because you shared your story. Now I get to share my story. We have experts come through and they're like, oh, this is what it is, love. This is how you fix that. Now you've helped yourself, you've helped somebody else, right? And so, of course, number 4 is going to be seek professional help. Sometimes professional guidance is necessary to navigate through deep-seated pain. Some of us have pain from the little child inside of us. Some of us are still dealing with trapped trauma from the little boy or the little girl inside of us. And these things are so packed down that we don't even know what we're doing, right? So it's important to seek therapy or counseling so that way your therapist or your counselor can provide you with tools to manage and heal. Now, in this situation, because we're tapping into your past, a therapist is always best over a life coach. And I'll explain to you guys. Therapists, they help you to process your past trauma, right? A life coach, our job is to focus on where you are now and where you're trying to go. So I know things about your past, right? But at the same time, I'm not here to work on the past. As your coach, I'm here on the sideline cheering you forward, getting you through. Like literally, just like when you think of a coach in any sports, that coach is on the sideline. They're giving you plays. They're making you work out. They're making you exercise. They're making you run drills. They're doing all of these things. That's my job, right? I'm the one on the sideline cheering you on. Oh, you said you want to do this? Cool. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. That didn't work. Let's do this. That didn't work. Let's do this. You see what I mean? So I'm very goal focused. And so our job as a life coach is to take where you are now and get you to where you want to go. But like I said, for some of us, we have these deep-seated pain. We have this trauma trapped inside that we need to be able to process. So that way we can focus on where we are right now. And so for those people, I always tell you that therapy is key. And there's no shame in my game. I am a life coach, certified, okay, qualified, bona fide, as they say. And I have a therapist and I have a life coach because I too have past trauma. And so I see my therapist to deal with my past. I see my life coach to keep me focused on the here and now, my present. So I am holistically healing myself, and then I'm showing up to make sure that I can meet people where they're at right now and get them to the next level. So hopefully that, that makes sense, because some people are like, well, why would I need a therapist and a life coach? Because we want to make sure that we can understand what happened. We can help you process your emotions from what happened. That's what your therapist is going to do. And then you want your coach on the side to say, okay, so now that we know what happened, what we finna do? Where are we going? What we doing? Right? So the therapist and the coach, them your best friends. You ain't never know you need it. So again, transform your scars into strength by finding purpose in your pain and seeking professional help. Our next step is to be a guiding light. Everything that I just explained, everything that I just shared shows you how I chose to transform my scars into strength, and now I show up being a guiding light, right? So, number 5 is to mentor and support others. Use your experiences in life to mentor others, whether through formal programs or simply informal conversations. Your insights provide an invaluable guidance to others who are going through similar situations. Thank you for the follow, Yummy. Create support groups or join existing ones. Some of you are uncomfortable with creating things on your own, and that's okay because other people have created it. And so now you can show up and be a part of it. You can show up and enhance that. So if you're nervous about creating something on your own, join something that exists and help them perfect it. Or take what you need and learn what you need so then you are comfortable creating your own, right? But whatever you do, make sure you're using your experiences to be a mentor towards others. Mentoring can help you see your journey in a new light. It can help you see what you're going through from a new perspective. And so you want to make sure that you are reinforcing your strength and providing hope to others who are walking a similar path. And then number 6 is to educate and advocate. Turn your scars into a platform for education and advocacy. For those of you who find yourself comfortable in doing this, I encourage you to begin speaking up at events. Write articles, write a blog. Create content that raises awareness. That raises awareness about issues that you faced. This not only helps others, but fosters a sense of purpose and fulfillment. By educating and advocating, you contribute to a larger movement that can affect positive change in society. So again, start speaking up about what you've experienced, what you've gone through. Share your perspective, right? There's no right or wrong when it comes to how we feel about situations. My feelings are valid. So I just wish to share my feelings. You can agree, you can disagree, you could be impartial. But they're my feelings. And so I just want to share my feelings in case someone else is feeling this way. Or if someone has an opposing, view of this, I just want to know what they think. I can be wrong, you can be right. We could both be wrong, we could both be right. But you've got to start to share it. Goddess, welcome in. Return of the Mac, I see you. So I've got a few practical tips for you guys to implement this mindset, this shift of understanding that our scars can be someone else's survival guide. So I encourage everyone to do daily affirmations. We talk about affirmations on a regular. I stand by them. I wholeheartedly believe in them. I'm going to show up and speak nice to myself all day, every day. And there ain't nothing that nobody can say or do about it. Right? I self-validate myself. So I don't have to look for external validations, and I don't have to wait for a man to come and tell me I'm beautiful. I know I'm beautiful. Right? I don't have to wait for someone else to tell me I'm smart. I know I'm smart. I know I'm strong. I know I'm worthy. So I don't need to wait for someone else to tell me. If someone else tells me, it's just a bonus. Thank you. I know that. Right? I'm not conceited. I'm confident. I've worked hard to get this strong. Right? I've been through too much shit not to know my worth. 45 years to do something to a person. Right? So I encourage people to start each day with affirmations that celebrate your strength and your resilience. Remind yourself that your scars are symbols of your survival, not defeat. For example, say to yourself, I am strong because of what I've overcome. Or, my experiences make me a guide for others. My experiences make me a guide for others. Right? So in addition to our daily affirmations, I encourage you to practice mindfulness and begin to meditate. Incorporate more mindfulness activities and practices in your daily routine. Meditation can help you process your experiences and find a little peace in the present moment. Yeah, set aside time each day to sit quietly, focus on your breath, and acknowledge your thoughts without judgment. This practice can help to ground you and help provide clarity, right? So mindfulness and meditation. Number 3 is to have healthy outlets. Find healthy outlets for your emotions. And y'all, this is like me and my newfound love of songwriting, right? Your healthy outlets could be through art, music, exercise, writing, dancing, right? Express your feelings creatively can be a very powerful tool when it comes to healing. So whether you're painting your emotions on a canvas, writing songs or poetry, right? Or going for a run or jog to clear your mind. All of these activities help you process and release your feelings. And then, of course, lastly is going to be community involvement. Get involved in community activities that resonate with your experiences. Whether it's supporting a cause or participating in group activities, that connection fosters healing. And this, when I say in community, it could be within your local community, it could be within your social groups, it could be your online communities. You want to make sure that you are beginning to connect with other like-minded individuals. Hey, Butter. You want to make sure that you're connecting with other like-minded individuals. You want to make sure that you are, being active, being present in community events, right? And so I encourage everyone to join or start support groups. Participate in these community events, whether it's online or offline, right? Volunteer for organizations that align with your journey. Start to gravitate toward things that resonate with you instead of sitting in spaces and places with people that no longer serve you, right? Stop being a seat filler. Stop just showing up for events because someone sent you a ticket or invited you. Show up to things that actually resonate with you. Understand that these connections help to provide you with the support that you need and confirm or give you the validation that you desire to know that you are on the right path, that you are headed to the right place. You're doing what you've set out to do, right? That you're headed to your purpose. And so in conclusion, again, just want to remind you that your scars are not just your own, right? This hurt and this pain that you felt, it's not just yours. But this pain, this hurt, these scars are a part of a collective tapestry of human experience. That pain that you're feeling, that hurt that you're feeling, is bigger than you. We're all feeling it. Someone else has felt it. Sadly, someone else is going to feel it. And so when we realize that our scars are just not our own, that it's part of something bigger, that our pain and our hurt is part of something bigger than us, and we begin to embrace it, we begin to find strength in it, and then we start to use it as a guide to help others, that's when we truly begin to transform our pain into purpose. And so your story, your scars, your hurt, your pain, that is somebody else's survival guide. So remember that every single scar is a testament to your strength and to your resilience. And so I want you to wear them with pride, right? Because they're not just marks of survival, but your scars are beacons of hope for someone else. The bumps and the bruises and the hurt and the pain that you have experienced shows that you are a survivor and that you are resilient. But it also gives someone else who is currently experiencing that same hell that you just got out of. And it gives them hope. It lets them know that She did it. He did it. I could do it too. We come from the same place, or we've got similar tastes, and our lives seem about the same. I'm human. They're human. They made it through. I can make it through too. And so now you become a beacon of hope, a beacon of positivity, a lighthouse shining bright for someone else who is in their dark period. And we all remember what it looks like when the lights are out. We all remember what it looks like sitting in a dark space. So let's be the light that shines for someone else, to help them get up, to help them turn their light on so they can get out of a dark space. And you know, when you share your journey, your light, you begin to light the way for others, right? Your light might be what it takes for someone else to recognize the switch is right there, right? My light shining bright all the way over here may be bright enough for you guys to realize your light switch is just right there. All you got to do is get up and walk across the room. All you got to do is stand up and put your hand up, right? And so, you know, sharing your journey lights the way for other people to then follow. It turns your personal trials into a universal lesson of perseverance and hope for others. So, as we wrap up today's session, I want to encourage you guys to begin to share your thoughts, share your stories. Your insights help to make this session better for all, right? For everyone here. So again, know that your feedback shapes our future sessions to be even more helpful and more supportive for others. So I encourage you to take a moment. If not here in the live, I want you guys to head over to selfcareclub.org, leave a review, share your experience, ask your questions, and just be active, right? Join the Self-Care Club chat. Just engage and, you know, just be an active participant in this. And so, again, thank each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for being an active participant and, you know, showing up for yourselves again for yet another day. Remember that you are worthy of greatness and that you have the power to create the life that you envision. So keep going, keep growing, don't give up, and keep shining your light. You guys are amazing. I appreciate your presence and all the gifts that you guys have shared. Thank you so much for tapping the screen and sharing the live. I really, truly do appreciate each and every one of you. If you joined the live stream late today, or you want to go back and catch up on the other days, I encourage you to head over to YouTube, search at Life Coach 614, subscribe, turn the bell on for your notifications, so that way you can start to watch the live replays. Another space for you to engage and support. And I hope to meet up with all of you again next week for our next group coaching session. Remember, we meet Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will see you guys back on Monday. I love you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing day on purpose, filled with purpose. Go be great. Have an awesome weekend, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for the heart puffs.